I'm Alison Roman, Assistant Food Editor at Bon Appetit magazine, and today we are making Bourbon Butterscotch pudding. So today we're going to make a pudding, but at its core what we're really doing is making a custard, meaning we're taking milk and or cream, in this case both, and thickening it with egg yolks and sugar. For this pudding we're going to start with butter. It's butterscotch pudding. So we're going to cook down this butter with the vanilla bean until it's completely melted and starts to brown. You want to kind of scrape up the brown bits at the bottom as it goes along, and this will take about 3 to 4 minutes. So now our butter is browned and I'm going to add the brown sugar. It's been about 2 minutes and now our sugar is starting to dissolve, and so I'm going to add the milk and cream. So after I've added my milk and cream, I'm going to add my salt and bourbon. So while this is heating up, I'm going to take my egg yolks and I'm going to whisk in my cornstarch and my sugar. So what I'm doing now is I'm basically tempering the egg yolks, which means I'm adding the liquid in a little bit at a time. I don't want to shock them. I don't want to add the mixture too hot because then the egg yolks will actually start to cook. Instead of pouring the mixture directly back into the pot, I'm going to actually strain it in here. And that's going to do two things. It's going to take care of that vanilla bean that we threw in there earlier, and it's also going to make sure that we don't have any pieces of egg yolk, cornstarch, sugar, anything that might not have dissolved in the first place. So now that our mixture is back in the pot, we're going to thicken it over medium heat, and that's going to take about 5 to 6 minutes. And it really starts to thicken in the last 2 minutes of cooking, so you want to make sure that you're whisking the entire time. Now, to make sure that it's extra smooth, we're going to transfer it to a blender. We're going to take our blended pudding and we're going to pour it into our ramekins, and then it's going to go into the refrigerator where it's going to chill for at least 2 hours. So our puddings are out of the fridge, and while you could definitely eat them right away, I'm going to top them with a little creme fraiche and crumbled ginger snaps. Bourbon butterscotch pudding. Better than the stuff you remember as a kid, super simple to make, and a little bourbon never hurt anyone.